Kankakee Facebook page, the City of Kankakee YouTube channel, and if you have Comcast cable, we are on Channel 4. I am coming to you this evening to let you all know that Governor Pritzker has issued an executive order for a shelter in place for the state of Illinois, also known as a stay-at-home order. I do not want our community to panic, and much of what we have been doing is going to continue. We are asking our communities across the state of Illinois to increase social distance, to do as much as we can right now to continue reducing being in the opportunities where we are in each other's spaces. To date, we have 585 cases of coronavirus 19 in the state of Illinois. That is throughout 25 counties in our state and 5 deaths. This executive order by Governor Pritzker starts on Saturday, which is March 21st, tomorrow at 5 p.m., and it is right now scheduled until April 7th. As you all know, things can change from day to day. Things are changing hourly. And this is the best way that our health professionals can guide us to reduce the spread of the virus. Some of you have contacted me regarding a number of issues. We had gym owners that were in the county that were continuing to stay open. I have been notified that those gyms have closed, so I want to give you assurance of that. I want to encourage you to monitor the social media pages and websites of our healthcare professionals, the Kankakee County Health Department, Amita St. Mary's Hospital, and Riverside Healthcare. The City of Kankakee is continuing to update as much as we can to stay on top of the current news and data that's being released to us by our Illinois Department of Public Health and our governor. And of course, you all know that we have social media accounts with Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, we've created a tab on the City of Kankakee website, which is citykankakee-il.gov. We've created a tab there for coronavirus updates where you can get more information as well. We did have our first case of coronavirus 19 in Kankakee County this week. Therefore, visitors to our hospitals, both Amita St. Mary's and Riverside, have been restricted, and that is to keep people safe. This executive order in terms of our shelter in place will still allow our residents to go to the grocery store, to go to the pharmacy, to seek medical services if needed, to go to the gas station. You are allowed to go outside of your home. We encourage people to walk around and get some exercise, to continue to walk your pets and that sort of thing. But we just want to make sure that we are limiting how much we are interacting in one another's spaces. Restaurants will continue to be open, so you can continue to support our local small businesses and pick up food, but we just want to make sure that we get out of each other's spaces as much as possible. With that being said, the City of Kankakee has also taken some additional measures to comply with the request from our governor. We will continue to operate and provide services to our residents in this community. That is important. Though we are in a crisis, we must continue to serve and make sure that everyone is taken care of in the City of Kankakee. So with that being said, we are going to continue to restrict public access, so public cannot come into the buildings. Our police and fire departments will still continue to run. They signed up for this moment, and I want to thank them at this time. I want to take the time to let our police and fire know how much I value them, how much I appreciate them. They are a lot like our military, and so are our 911 dispatchers, that this is their time to rise and to shine in these moments of crisis. So they will continue to be fully staffed, police, fire, dispatch, and to be available to provide services as needed to the community. The other staff and all the other departments, we will be flexing what our schedules look like. Of course, I'm available 24/7 as I always have been, but some of our other departments will work with a skeletal crew, and that is so that we can reduce the amount of time that we are in each other's personal spaces. Meetings will continue. We have been working with developers from out of out of the city and out of the county and even out of the state. We will continue to maintain contact and conduct the business of the city, but we are doing that now through electronic means. So we will continue to communicate what that looks like as we move forward. We do not have a city council meeting until April 6th, I believe. And so we will get information out to notify the public of how those meetings will look. But we will continue to serve this community and continue to take care of the needs of the community. So again, Governor Pritzker has announced a stay-at-home, shelter-in-place executive order for the state of Illinois starting Saturday, March 21st, tomorrow at 5 p.m. through April 7th. I do not want us to panic. You don't need to hoard. I'm asking that you please do not hoard supplies. The grocery stores will continue to be open. They will continue to stock supplies. You can go to the store a couple times a week. If you run out of something, that's not a problem. But keep in mind that you have to think about this not from an individual stance, but from a community stance. How is your behavior affecting other people in the community? For example, there's only 2 people that live in my house right now, my husband and myself. I don't need to buy 4 gallons of milk. We are not going to drink that. It will go bad before we could drink it. So just be mindful of those types of things. I know someone called me this morning because they were at the store and said, "Mayor, do you have toilet paper?" And I appreciated that. So this is the time for us to rise, to show who we are as a human race. This is a time for humanity. This is a time for us to be kind to one another, to look after one another, to take care of one another. And we have survived in this country and outside this country. Generations of people have survived some horrific circumstances, plagues and other types of things that have happened in mankind, and we have overcome that and been better for it. I'm looking for some creative ways where I can connect with the kids while they're out of school. I think I'm going to do some virtual story times and those types of things, and we will keep putting out information to encourage activity for the kids while they're at home. And I just want to, keep encouraging us to keep a positive outlook and to take care of one another. I know people are scared, and these are times that we've never experienced before, and I understand that, but we will get through it. I also have had a couple people contacting me about industries like CSL. CSL is a private industry, and it's a pharmaceutical company, so it's tied to the medical community. And so I don't believe they are going to shut down because they're actually working on a product right now that they're testing to see if it can help with this coronavirus 19. So those plant managers and those people that are in charge of industry are going to manage accordingly, according to the industry standards that they have set before them. If anyone has questions, again, the city will be operating on the skeletal staff. If we're not in the office one day, someone is going to be checking phones or messages. You all can email us. And I just want to encourage everybody to try to stay positive and to continue to look after one another. So thank you all for tuning in. I will continue to do my best to stay on top of the most recent data that's being put out by the governor and the Illinois Department of Health and to share those updates with you. But again, I want to remind you to get connected to the websites and social media accounts of the Kankakee County Health Department, Amita St. Mary's Hospital, Riverside Medical Center, and of course, City of Kankakee is on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. We also are updating our website at citykankakee-il.gov, and we have a tab at the top of the homepage, all in red letters, coronavirus updates. So thank you all for being here. Have a good weekend. Please do not hoard. You can go to the grocery store. You can go get your medicine. You can go get gas. The highways are not closing. That was another thing I wanted to mention. Restaurants are not closing. You can continue to do takeout. The airports are not closing, to my knowledge. I don't know airports are closing. So take care of one another, and I will be in touch with you all soon. Have a good weekend.